This was a pretty good video, and they're absolutely right. This is not going to be something that the schools can do. Each individual is going to have to be responsible for their own health. You can you can de disinfect an entire gym, and as soon as you bring the people back and the towels and the helmets and the equipment, you're right back to square one again. So that's just an enormous amount and waste of money. One of the biggest things you can do is go ahead and wash your hands and take the showers and do all that kind of stuff. But there are other products out there too that are very inexpensive. The new press release from Texas Tech uh, uh, talking about a product called Alcavita at alcavitahealth.com is something that you can keep around you all the time. Spray your wound or your scrape after a sporting event. So basically you play and then you spray. There doesn't have to be an all-out panic on the epidemic of this, but certainly something has aggravated its its appearance. A lot of people think a lot of different things. Maybe it's the chemtrails, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Well, something certainly has changed to make this all of a sudden a very apparent and problematic issue, where before it wasn't. The only time these things happen is when they're manually introduced. Now, there's a lot of theories to that, but the point is, nobody has to suffer with some of the things you see on YouTube. There are things that you can use, things that will heal the wound completely so that you barely notice that there was anything there at all, whether it's a bite or a gouge or a big deal. That study I was talking about with Texas Tech, from Texas Tech and other universities, shows that we can heal it. Now, the schools aren't going to buy the product, that's for sure. They don't have the budget. As they already talked about, they don't even have towel services anymore. The parents are going to have to buy it, or the students are going to have to buy it. But somebody's going to have to purchase this stuff in order to keep everybody safe and healthy. And even if you're wrestling with somebody with MRSA, you're fine, provided that you take those precautions right afterwards. But there doesn't need to be the panic that is apparently being generated by the media. There's stuff you can take. It's unusual, it's cropped up, but yes, there's something you can do to save yourselves. So take a look at that. The products, everything from gold to this alcavitahealth.com product to T-Bark to a number of other products claiming that with testing that they can handle the problem. So look this stuff up. There's enough to worry about. You don't need to panic about this. Just buy something, keep it on you, spray the toilet seats, and spray after you shave your legs or your face or your arms, whatever, because razors create little micro cuts and these things get into that. So just be aware of it and just succumb to the fact that you're going to have to do that. And certainly don't share razor blades any more than you would a toothbrush. I did that once, but I was only 4.